4 meats you should steer clear of, and 4 you absolutely need to incorporate. Do you believe you're aware of which meats remain safe after the age of 60? Think again. 99% of seniors are unaware that certain meats can significantly elevate the risk of heart attack, contribute to cancer, or impair memory within mere months. If you are past 60 and continue to consume meat in the same manner as you did in your 30s, you might be setting your body on a rapid course towards severe health issues. In this presentation, we will unveil the 4 most detrimental meats that should be entirely avoided once you reach 60. They are presented in order of their escalating danger. Following that, we will highlight the 4 most beneficial meats that are essential for consumption, also ranked for maximum health impact. Each selection is supported by robust scientific evidence and surprising statistics you've likely never encountered. Stay with us until the conclusion, as the primary meat on this list has been linked to a 56% increase in heart attacks among individuals over 60. Conversely, the top-ranked beneficial meat has the potential to rebuild muscle and enhance memory by 44%, yet a vast majority of people are not consuming it. Before we delve deeper, please share in the comments section which meat you consume most frequently. We are actively reading and responding to every single comment. Let's commence with a startling statistic and the inaugural hazardous meat that should be avoided after 60. Now, let's begin the countdown of risky meats. Coming in at number 4 is conventionally raised pork sausage. Pork sausage is one of those versatile foods that easily finds its way into breakfasts, sandwiches, and festive meals. However, for individuals over 60, it represents a significant health hazard. The issue extends beyond the pork itself. It's the industrial processing methods, the inclusion of preservatives, and the hidden sodium content that transforms simple meat into a potentially dangerous concoction of chemicals. The majority of pork sausage available in supermarkets is heavily treated with nitrates and nitrites, substances used for preservation and to maintain a vibrant color. When these chemicals are subjected to heat or are processed within the body, they can transform into compounds known as nitrosamines. Nitrosamines are recognized carcinogens, meaning they possess the ability to directly damage genetic material and promote the growth of cancerous cells. For older adults whose digestive processes are slower and whose detoxification systems are less efficient, this risk is amplified with every consumption. A comprehensive study conducted in 2022 and published in BMC Medicine tracked over 18,000 adults aged 60 and above for almost a decade. The findings were quite alarming. Seniors who consume processed pork sausage as infrequently as twice a week exhibited a 22% higher incidence of colon cancer and a 16% greater likelihood of experiencing kidney dysfunction compared to those who abstained from it. The researchers attribute these adverse effects not only to the presence of nitrosamines, but also to the exceptionally high sodium levels in each serving. Elevated sodium intake leads to a surge in blood pressure, places undue stress on the kidneys, and can even result in fluid retention in the legs, a common ailment reported by older individuals. However, the risks are not confined to cancer or kidney issues. Pork sausage typically contains a high proportion of saturated fat, which can elevate levels of LDL cholesterol, commonly referred to as the bad cholesterol, and directly accelerate the buildup of plaque within the arteries. If you are already managing conditions such as high cholesterol, diabetes, or blood pressure irregularities, regular consumption of processed pork sausage presents a triple threat to your health. So, how does this perilous meat continue to be a staple on many dining tables? The answer lies in convenience and ingrained habits. However, if you are over 60 and prioritize your long-term well-being, it is imperative to implement changes. Opt for fresh, unprocessed meats and meticulously check every product label for nitrates, nitrites, or any form of preservative. If you crave a similar flavor profile to sausage, seek out leaner, preservative-free options made from turkey or chicken, and enhance their taste yourself by adding your own seasonings, because what you nourish your body with at this stage of life is more critical than ever, and small dietary adjustments can be the deciding factor between succumbing to illness and enjoying another decade of genuine vitality. At number 3, we have deli ham and processed cold cuts. Deli ham and those convenient pre-packaged cold cuts may appear to be an uncomplicated solution for lunchtime sandwiches. But for anyone over the age of 60, they rank among the most deceptively harmful meats you can consume. The primary culprit here is ultra-processing. Most cold cuts, including ham, turkey, bologna, and roast beef, are loaded with salt, artificial flavorings, sugars, and preservatives. One of the most concerning ingredients is sodium nitrite, utilized to maintain the meat's color and extend its shelf life. However, within the human body, sodium nitrite can react with amino acids present in the meat, forming nitrosamines, cancer-causing compounds capable of subtly damaging your tissues over time. A significant study conducted in 2020 and published in the International Journal of Epidemiology monitored 40,000 seniors and discovered that individuals who consumed processed deli meats 4 or more times per week had a 24% increased risk of developing heart failure and a 19% greater risk of mortality from any cause when compared to those who ate them rarely or not at all. The scientific findings did not solely attribute these effects to nitrates. Deli meats are frequently packed with concealed sugars and phosphates, which can cause rapid increases in blood sugar levels and place additional strain on the kidneys, particularly if you're already managing high blood pressure or diabetes. The excessively high sodium content also contributes to elevated blood pressure and exacerbates water retention, leading to swelling in the ankles and legs. For older adults, even a seemingly innocuous ham sandwich can swiftly transform into a substantial health risk, especially if it becomes a daily practice. The principal issue with cold cuts is their sheer ease of accessibility. They require no preparation, no cleanup, simply opening the package and consuming. Yet, each bite delivers a concentrated dose of chemicals that accumulate rapidly, quietly compromising your heart, kidneys, and cognitive functions. Over extended periods, processed meats have also been associated with cognitive decline, with researchers pointing to inflammation and microstrokes as probable contributing factors. To safeguard your health, the most prudent course of action is to significantly reduce or entirely eliminate deli meats from your dietary regimen. If you desire the convenience of ready-to-eat protein, consider preparing a fresh chicken breast, turkey, or lean beef at home and slicing it yourself. This approach allows you to bypass harmful chemicals and substantially lower your risk of developing cancer, heart failure, and experiencing swelling while still savoring the full flavor and satisfaction of a hearty sandwich. At number 2 is deep-fried chicken, particularly from fast food establishments. It's the indulgent treat commonly found at every family gathering, picnic, and fast food outlet, deep-fried chicken. It boasts a crispy exterior and a moist interior, and for millions of seniors, it's an almost irresistible comfort food. However, beneath that golden coating lies a dangerous medley of risks that can accelerate the aging process and precipitate serious health crises in individuals over 60. The problem isn't solely with the chicken itself. It's about what happens when it's submerged in inexpensive oils, coated in refined flour, and cooked at extreme temperatures. The outcome is a meal laden with trans fats, acrylamides, and advanced glycation end products, toxic compounds that promote inflammation and inflict damage on virtually every organ system in the body. A seminal study from 2020, published in the British Medical Journal, followed over 107,000 women for 2 decades and found that those who consume fried chicken more than once a week had a 13% higher risk of mortality from any cause and a 12% increased risk of death from heart-related events, compared to those who ate it infrequently. These dangers were even more pronounced for women over 60, who were more likely to have pre-existing heart, kidney, or metabolic conditions. When subjected to frying, chicken absorbs substantial quantities of oxidized oil. These oils, typically soybean or corn oil used in fast food restaurants, are rich in omega-6 fatty acids which, in elevated amounts, trigger systemic inflammation, raise blood pressure, and damage the delicate inner lining of your arteries. The coating on fried chicken presents another concealed danger. Flour, often refined white flour, combined with sugar and salt, causes a rapid spike in blood sugar, contributes empty calories, and promotes the accumulation of fat around the abdomen, a primary driver of insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes in older adults. Simultaneously, the high heat frying process generates acrylamides and advanced glycation end products. These chemicals elevate oxidative stress within your cells and accelerate the degradation of collagen in your skin, joints, and blood vessels. This is why many seniors notice increased skin sagging and joint discomfort when consuming fried foods regularly. While the flavor may be addictive, the consequences are severe: slower healing, heightened inflammation, and an increased risk of conditions ranging from heart attacks to strokes and even certain types of cancer. Instead, opt for oven-baked or air-fried chicken, seasoned with herbs and olive oil, to achieve the desired crunch without the detrimental effects. If you wish to maintain clear arteries, stable blood pressure, and strong joints, foregoing deep-fried chicken is a straightforward step that could genuinely extend your lifespan. At number 1 is factory-farmed, skinless chicken breast. This selection surprises almost everyone. For many years, chicken breast has been promoted as the healthiest meat available, recognized for its low fat content, high protein, and its prominence in heart-healthy dietary plans. However, for seniors, particularly those over 60, consuming factory-farmed, skinless chicken breast may inadvertently be causing more harm than good. The issue isn't solely with the chicken itself. It's a reflection of current industrial poultry farming practices and how the body of an older adult responds to exceptionally lean, processed white meat. Firstly, the majority of supermarket chicken breast originates from factory farms, where poultry are routinely fed genetically modified corn and soy, antibiotics, and sometimes even arsenic-based compounds to accelerate their growth. Research published in Environmental Health Perspectives in Food Chemistry has indicated that residues of these substances, notably antibiotics and hormone-like compounds, can be present in the meat. Seniors are more susceptible to these additives, which can disrupt their gut microbiome, compromise their immune defenses, and potentially contribute to the development of antibiotic resistance. In 2021, a comprehensive test conducted by Consumer Reports on supermarket chicken revealed that over 60% of the breasts examined tested positive for antibiotic-resistant bacteria, posing a significant threat to older adults with compromised immune systems. Secondly, skinless chicken breast is remarkably deficient in healthy fats. While this may seem beneficial on the surface, it deprives seniors of essential nutrients required for the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins such as D, E, and K, vitamins that are crucial for bone strength, brain function, and inflammation regulation. Seniors who subsist on a diet primarily consisting of lean chicken often exhibit symptoms such as dry skin, brittle hair, and delayed wound healing. Due to its minimal fat content, lean poultry breast can cause a more pronounced spike in blood sugar compared to fattier cuts, particularly when consumed with refined carbohydrates like white rice or bread. This can lead to energy dips and fluctuating appetite levels. However, the primary concern with chicken breast is often its preparation, frequently grilled or roasted to a dry state with limited seasoning and served as the main protein source in nearly every meal. This dietary monotony can result in older adults developing deficiencies in essential nutrients such as zinc, vitamin B12, and collagen. These deficiencies can contribute to muscle deterioration and joint discomfort. A study conducted in 2018 and published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition indicated that older adults who consume skinless chicken breast more than 5 times per week experienced a 16% greater incidence of muscle loss and frailty when contrasted with those who maintained a more varied dietary intake. Their cholesterol levels did not improve. Rather, their inflammatory markers increased, potentially attributable to insufficient omega-3 fatty acid consumption and a lack of vital micronutrients. The solution is not to eliminate chicken from one's diet entirely, but rather to opt for pasture-raised or organic varieties. It is advisable to consume the skin in moderation and to rotate with darker, more nutrient-rich poultry cuts, such as thighs or drumsticks. Critically, one should avoid the repetitive consumption of skinless breast as the primary meat source. Incorporating variety, healthy fats, and nutrient-conscious preparation methods can make a significant positive difference. For seniors, health encompasses more than just lean protein. It requires a proper nutritional equilibrium and genuinely wholesome food. Now that you are aware of the 4 most detrimental meats commonly found on senior plates, It is time to reverse this trend if you aspire to regain strength, safeguard your cognitive function, and extend your healthy lifespan. Here are the 4 meats you absolutely must include in your diet, ranked from beneficial to truly life-altering. Let us begin. At number 4, lamb. Grass-fed lamb is not merely reserved for special occasions. For seniors, particularly those aged 60 and above, grass-fed lamb provides a distinct nutritional advantage that promotes healthy aging in ways that most other meats do not. Lamb naturally contains a higher concentration of omega-3 fatty acids than conventionally raised beef. When it is pasture-raised, it delivers a comprehensive array of vitamins and minerals crucial for preserving muscle mass, maintaining bone density, and supporting cognitive acuity. In contrast to factory-farmed chicken or processed deli meats, lamb sourced from grass-fed operations is free from synthetic hormones, excessive antibiotics, and pesticide residues, rendering it a considerably safer dietary choice. A 2020 study published in the journal Nutrients revealed that seniors who incorporated grass-fed lamb into their meals just twice weekly demonstrated a 23% improvement in muscle strength and a 15% reduction in inflammatory markers compared to those who subsisted solely on poultry or processed meats. The inherent high levels of zinc and vitamin B12 in lamb are instrumental in promoting red blood cell production and bolstering immune defense, 2 areas where older adults frequently experience deficiencies. Furthermore, the omega-3 fatty acids present in lamb aid in joint lubrication and contribute to arterial flexibility, thereby mitigating the risk of cardiovascular disease. This presents a dual benefit for seniors, prioritizing both mobility and longevity. To maximize the advantages of lamb consumption, always select cuts with some marbling, such as the shoulder or leg. Trim off only the surplus fat after cooking. Methods like roasting, slow cooking, or grilling, enhanced with herbs like rosemary and garlic and a touch of olive oil, help preserve nutrients and amplify flavor. It is important to avoid breaded or fried lamb preparations. Additionally, if you have a history of elevated cholesterol, it is advisable to steer clear of overly fatty cuts. Remember, a modest portion can yield substantial benefits. Consuming just a few ounces 2 to 3 times per week can significantly enhance your diet and contribute to maintaining robust muscles and bones. Lamb is not merely a culinary indulgence. It is a nutritional powerhouse that deserves a place on your plate, especially if your goal is to age gracefully and remain strong well beyond the age of 60. Before we proceed, if you are finding this video informative, please press the like button and do not forget to subscribe and activate the notification bell to ensure you do not miss future content. At number 3, duck. Pasture-raised or free-range duck may not be a regular staple for most seniors, but it certainly merits a resurgence, particularly if your health concerns include cardiovascular well-being, energy levels, and combating inflammation. What distinguishes duck from standard chicken or turkey is its rich nutrient profile, abundant in iron, selenium, and beneficial fats. Pasture-raised or free-range duck boasts higher concentrations of omega-3 fatty acids than nearly any other poultry, making it exceptionally valuable for preserving cognitive function and maintaining pliable blood vessels as one ages. A 2019 study published in Frontiers in Nutrition followed a group of seniors who added duck to their meals twice a week for a duration of 6 months. The findings were impressive. Participants exhibited a 19% improvement in cognitive function scores and a 21% decrease in inflammatory markers compared to those who consumed only chicken or beef. The study attributed these benefits to the dark, richly flavored meat of duck, which provides more readily absorbable heme-iron, essential for preventing anemia and chronic fatigue in older adults. Duck fat, when rendered and used in cooking, offers a stable source of monounsaturated fats, akin to olive oil, that support healthy cholesterol levels rather than elevating them. To reap the benefits of duck, prioritize pasture-raised or free-range options whenever possible, as these birds are not subjected to antibiotics or artificial feed. Slow roasting is the most effective method for retaining moisture and nutrients, and do not hesitate to enjoy the crispy skin. When prepared correctly, it supplies essential fatty acids and fat-soluble vitamins that seniors often lack. Complement duck with antioxidant-rich fruits such as cherries or oranges, or serve it over a bed of leafy greens to maximize nutrient absorption. Duck harmoniously combines flavor, nutrition, and healthy fats into a memorable meal. It stands out as a top choice for seniors aiming to protect their hearts, nourish their brains, and enjoy food that supports their well-being rather than undermining it. At number 2, sardines, including the bones and skin. If you are searching for a protein source that excels in almost every aspect of senior nutrition, sardines are the ideal answer. Often underestimated due to their small size, oily nature, and less glamorous appeal compared to steak or chicken, sardines, when consumed with their bones and skin, are actually one of the most nutrient-dense protein sources available globally. They provide a unique combination of highly absorbable calcium, vitamin D, omega-3 fatty acids, and complete protein in a single serving. The remarkable benefits of sardines for older adults lie in their capacity to bolster bone health, support cardiac function, and enhance mental clarity, all critical concerns that become more pronounced after the age of 60. A 2022 study published in the Journal of Nutrition, Health, and Aging tracked older adults who consume sardines at least twice per week for a period of 12 weeks. Participants experienced a 29% improvement in bone density and a 32% reduction in triglyceride levels, both crucial indicators for preventing osteoporosis and heart disease. The omega-3 fatty acids in sardines help diminish inflammation throughout the body, consequently lowering the risk of joint pain, memory decline, and even depression. Because sardines are small and occupy a lower position in the food chain, they are significantly less prone to accumulating mercury and other toxins that affect larger fish like tuna or swordfish. To maximize the benefits derived from sardines, always purchase them with their bones and skin intact. These components are exceptionally rich in collagen, minerals, and vitamin D. Sardines canned in olive oil are particularly beneficial, providing an added source of healthy fats that aids in nutrient absorption. You can enjoy them straight from the can, mash them onto toast, or incorporate them into salads and pasta dishes. While their flavor is robust, a touch of lemon or fresh herbs can render them both approachable and delightful. Sardines may be humble in appearance, but their health benefits are anything but diminutive. For seniors, they offer essential building blocks for strong bones, clear arteries, and sharp cognitive function, establishing them as a mandatory protein for any dietary plan aimed at genuine longevity. At number 1, beef liver, grass-fed. Nothing rivals the nutritional potency of beef liver, especially when it is grass-fed and sourced responsibly. While many individuals shy away from organ meats, beef liver serves as a secret weapon for seniors seeking to truly flourish after the age of 60. It is packed with bioavailable vitamin A, all the B vitamins, particularly B12, heme-iron, copper, zinc, and even a rare coenzyme known as Q10, which plays a vital role in energizing every cell in your body. For older adults grappling with anemia, memory lapses, slow wound healing, or chronic fatigue, liver offers a direct and rapid remedy. A 2023 clinical trial published in Nutrients involved older adults who included 100 grams of beef liver in their diet twice a week for 10 weeks. The outcomes were exceptional. Participants reported a 44% increase in energy scores, a 37% improvement in memory test performance, and substantial gains in hemoglobin and iron levels when compared to a control group consuming only lean meats. The vitamin A content of liver supports healthy vision and a robust immune system, while its B vitamins and iron ensure optimal functioning of red blood cells. This is indispensable for combating fatigue and remaining active. The most crucial aspects are sourcing and preparation. Always choose grass-fed or pasture-raised beef liver to avoid the hormone and antibiotic residues commonly found in conventional meats. Soak slices in milk or lemon water prior to cooking to soften the flavor and enhance the texture. Sauté quickly with onions, garlic, and herbs to lock in nutrients. Overcooking diminishes much of its nutritional value. Pair with leafy greens or citrus to facilitate the body's absorption of iron and vitamin C together. And if consuming liver directly is not appealing, blend small quantities into meatballs, chili, or stews for a nutritional boost without an overpowering taste. Beef liver is more than a traditional food. It is a modern medicinal aid for seniors aspiring to achieve sharper minds, stronger bodies, and genuine protection against the subtle threats associated with aging. No other meat delivers such significant benefits so rapidly. If your diet consists solely of muscle meats, you are forfeiting a time-tested method to genuinely reverse the aging process. There you have it. The meats that can subtly undermine your health after 60, and the meats that can help rebuild your strength, protect your mind, and add years to your life. It is not merely about reducing consumption. It is about making informed choices every time you dine. What you place on your plate has the power to transform everything: how you move, how you think, and how you feel.